I heard that your father's life is in danger!
Hi, Charlotte. Unfortunately, yes. The doctor said that he only has about a week left.
Oh, wow, I am so sorry.
Thank you for your concern. I'm sure my father will be pleased to hear this.
He's rich, right? Are you going to get a good amount of inheritance?
What?
Oh, you don't need to hide anything. Your father is rich, so he has lots of savings, right?
Why does it matter to you?
You understand that you married my son, right? I'm your mother-in-law, so it's common sense for you to listen to me.
About what?
About the inheritance. My husband didn't leave any for me, so now it's my chance.
You're talking about how it's your chance, but you're not going to even get a penny.
Listen to me. You are going to take care of Justin and I from now on, so that means that the inheritance will be mine.
Did you contact me because you wanted to ask about this and not about my dad? Are you serious?
That's because I only met him once, so why should I worry about him?
You are full of shit, Charlotte.
Excuse me. Are you trying to pick a fight with me?
What, a fight? I'm just being honest here. I'm pretty sure anyone would feel the same way.
You are so rude.
Anyways, all I'm going to say is that you won't get a penny. If you have a problem with this, why don't you talk to Justin about it?
Oh, don't be so cocky.
You're the one that's being cocky.
Oh, you know what? You're pissing me off.
Yeah, whatever. I need to go back to my dad's hospital room now, so please go talk to Justin.
Can you explain to me about the inheritance again? My mom is misunderstanding something.
Yeah, I've been getting weird texts from her. I'm not surprised she's still thinking that she's getting the inheritance.
I'm so sorry about this, Ella.
It's okay. I'm actually glad that you're not like her. And also, it's my dad's decision to choose who is getting the inheritance.
Yeah, of course. I look up to your father, and I care more about the fact that he's letting me run his business. Let's hope for his recovery, because there's no way I can take over right now.
What's the matter with you? Didn't we promise to work things out together? I wish that my dad will get better, but make him happy taking over the company.
I agree with you. Will do.
Anyways, can you explain everything to your mom before it's too late?
When are you going to send me the inheritance? Hurry up!
Do you not know what you've done during the funeral?
Nothing?
You were laughing and cheering his death during the funeral in front of our whole family who was crying. You're a piece of shit.
Oh, come on, don't be rude.
Who's the rude one here? You know what? I don't want to see your face ever again.
Do you want Justin to divorce you?
Are you threatening me? Didn't Justin talk to you about this?
Oh, who cares about that? It's going to be a problem if you don't deposit money to my account because I have used quite a lot.
On what?
Well, I went on a shopping spree and bought a house.
A house? Are you serious?
Just deposit to my account, damn it!
Won't do, because you did something unforgivable.
Ugh, are you still pissed? Will you not be if I apologize? I am so sorry for cheering and laughing at the funeral. There, I apologized. Send it to me immediately.
I actually just donated it all to charity.
What?
We donated all of it to organizations for underprivileged children.
Charity? What are you talking about? What happened to my money?
It's not your money. Plus, didn't I say that you're not even going to get a penny?
You're joking, right?
Why would I joke about it? I talked to my dad before he passed, and he said that you won't get any.
Why did you donate without my permission? What will happen to my money then?
I told you 1,000,000 times already that you will not get any. Plus, I just said it's not your money, you self-centered old broad.
I just wanted to live peacefully after retirement. Oh, why is this happening? I'm also in debt, so I need the money.
Okay, and?
Do you not understand what I said? I'm going to get endless calls from the debt collector. They might even show up at my house. Are you enjoying making me suffer?
This is all your fault, you know? Justin just told me that he's tired of you.
Don't you guys want to help me? We're a family.
No, we're not. We talked about you, actually, and agreed to cut ties.
What?
That's good for you because you don't need to see me anymore.
How am I supposed to enjoy life from now on? I'm not getting money, plus my own son is going to cut ties with me.
Why are you asking a stranger? I really don't care how you will end up.
Excuse me, don't you love me? I'm your mother-in-law.
Do you think I can forgive a person who laughed and cheered during my dad's funeral?
I already apologized about it. Oh, I have an idea. Why don't you donate to me, too?
I'd rather use the money than donate it to you.
Please help me. Don't leave me. I'm having a hard time since my husband passed, so if you two leave me, I'm screwed.
Let me see. You talk down on me and lash out on me from the day I got married to Justin, and acting that way at my dad's funeral? I mean, who wants someone like you?
Are you really going to leave me?
Yes. Oh, we're actually going to be taking over my dad's company overseas, so we're going to be moving there.
Overseas?
Yes, so deal with everything by yourself, okay? Good luck! Bye! Since she spent too much money, she had to sell the house and ended up working a rather dangerous job. She tried to ask Justin for help but couldn't reach him, so she has to work her butt off every day. On the other hand, we're developing overseas business while doing charitable work and living peacefully. Her life is not the way it turned out to be, but this is the result of her own actions. Karma is a bitch.
Pasqua, something terrible has happened.
Hi, Alfonso. Aren't you supposed to be at work?
The company went bankrupt.
What? What in the world happened?
When I went to the company today, there's strangely a morning assembly held. The CEO came himself and told everybody that the company went bankrupt.
What? But did you hear anything about this prior? There was nothing wrong, right?
I thought there was nothing wrong as well. Apparently no one knew about it, but there were a lot of problems happening in the background.
I see. That's a shame.
I'm so sorry, Pasqua. How will I provide for you now?
Why are you apologizing? It's not like it's your fault the company went bankrupt, right?
Well, yeah. I had a lot of office work to take care of this week, so I just went to the office as usual and worked my regular hours. I guess I'm gonna have to find a new job next week. I'm glad we have some money saved.
Don't feel too bad about yourself. It's not like I don't work as well, so we should be fine for the time being.
Thanks. I wouldn't know what I would do without you, Pasqua. I'll tell you about it in detail when I get home.
Yep, got it. I'll make some of your favorite food for dinner today to cheer you up. Pasqua, did you hear that Alfonso's company went bankrupt? Are you home right now? Yes, I heard about it. It's quite unfortunate, but Alfonso couldn't do anything about it. It's just bad luck. And yes, I'm at home right now, in my room on our area of the house. What? What are you doing not working when your husband is in trouble? You should be ashamed as his wife. What? But I do work, actually. In your situation, people would think to find a job and work until at least their husband finds a new one. But I said I was working. I'm going to start work soon, too. How many times do I have to tell you? Just moving around your mouse and clicking your keyboard in the room is not going to make you money. I'm older than you, but I can still understand at least the fact that what you're saying is a lie. You're not actually working, are you? That again. But in today's age, people can actually earn money just by moving around your mouse and clicking their keyboard in their room. I know we share this house with you and your husband, but if you don't respect the fact that I work from home, then it's going to be quite an inconvenience for me. Please respect that I make money just like Alfonso does. You're lying again! Just shut up already and find a job, won't you? At least until Alfonso finds a new job. I said I already do have a job and it involves working in front of a computer. The bakery nearby is hiring employees, I saw. Why don't you go and apply? You make good apple pie, right? Sorry, but I've got deadlines that are approaching, so goodbye. Pasqua, I'm not messing around. Don't you feel like you have a responsibility to help your husband at least a little bit? You're a failure of a wife. Divorce my son immediately. I don't need a wife like you who's just a dead weight around the house. Besides, there are plenty of other women that Alfonso could marry. My son is both handsome and smart, so he'll find a new wife as soon as he divorces you. You understand that much? We don't need you here. I can't focus on my work when you keep sending me notifications like that. Unless you go and find a job right now, then I'm going to keep bothering you like this. I understand. Fine. I'm going to leave. What? What do you mean you're going to leave? I can't focus on my job, so I'll go somewhere else. Actually, I'll go to my parents' house since they understand that I work from home and respect that fact, even though they're the same age as you. I see. So you're going to return to your parents' house? Yes. I can't focus while I'm here because you keep bothering me. Fine. Then don't come back. I take this to mean that you're going to divorce Alfonso as well. All right. I'll tell him.
Pasqua? I just came home and you weren't here. Mom said something about you divorcing me, too. Just what the hell was she talking about?
I'm not divorcing you. I just left because I couldn't focus, since your mother kept bothering me, saying to find a job when I already have one.
Where did you go? You said you were going to be really busy today because you had multiple deadlines coming up, right?
Oh, yeah, I did have a lot of work to do today. I'm currently in my parents' house, by the way.
What? Seriously?
Sorry I didn't contact you sooner. I'll be back as soon as I'm done with work.
Jesus. Mother bothered you again with your work?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. She said something about how moving my mouse around and clicking my keyboard isn't going to make money, and to find a job because your company just went bankrupt and you're currently unemployed until you can find a new job. I just couldn't put up with the constant notifications she kept sending to me by text, so I decided to go to my parents' house since they're more understanding of the work I do.
Again, I'm so sorry about my mother. She has a very old-fashioned way of thinking.
Well, it's not like I'm not used to it by now. Anyways, I'll be here until I finish the work I need to do. I'll probably be there by tomorrow.
All right, got it. But I see. She's telling you to work until I find a new job, huh? I wonder what she's up to.
What's the matter? What do you mean, I wonder what she's up to?
Oh, nothing. I just thought it was strange for my mother to say such things when she herself barely does anything around the house. By the way, there's something very important I need to tell you. You see, one of the companies who mostly just works for our company also went bankrupt, and that company is where my father works.
What? So does that mean your father is currently unemployed as well?
Yep. Apparently he was told about the bankruptcy out of nowhere yesterday as well. I went to the job finding center today and the two of us ran into each other. I was surprised, but it was a bit awkward after that.
I see. That's really unfortunate. Hopefully your dad is able to find a new job soon as well. The whole family is in trouble now, I guess.
By the way, I think he's probably telling Mom about the bankruptcy right now.
Oh, so does that mean...
Yep, I guess we're gonna have to see how Mother reacts to it. After all, she has been a housewife ever since she got married. But she told you that the wife should support their husband by getting a job at times like this, right? I wonder if she's gonna stick to her own words or was just trying to bully you.
Pasqua, please answer my calls. There's something important I need to tell you. Would you please just come back to our house? Everyone in our family is now unemployed because apparently my husband's company also went bankrupt. I don't quite understand the work you do, but if it's true that you do make money, prove it by providing for me and my husband while he finds a new job. If you do that, I'll appreciate the fact that you do actually have a job.
Hello, Pasqua. I heard from Mom that she sent you some texts. She was saying something weird, right?
Yeah. She said something about I can prove that I actually have a job by providing for me and my husband. What happened to the wife supporting the husband in times like this? I guess she really was just being mean to me after all this time.
I'm so sorry about this. I know you're busy with work right now.
It's all right. I just finished with work, actually. I did the last few things I needed to do and read your mother's text 10 minutes ago.
I see. I guess I'm glad that you finished with work, but I'm so sorry. I think we're gonna have a bit more problems concerning my mother.
What's wrong? Is she up to something?
Yes, she's heading to your parents' house right now, apparently.
What? She's coming to our house? What's she going to do to me now?
I don't know, but she said something about how she has to take you home to get Dad to forgive her. That wasn't really why Dad was mad, though. Dad got mad because she told you to support for the two of them. When she said herself that the wife should support the husband during times like this, but wants to just make you work for them. You don't have to open the front door for her, alright? Oh, and I think you'll probably be surprised when you see her, so I'll tell you in advance. My father got furious at my mom for not being understanding of your work, so he slapped her in the face with all his strength.
What? He slapped her in the face? Wow. He must have been really mad, huh? I've never seen your dad physically hurt your mom.
Yep, he was furious. I haven't seen him this mad since I was a child, but that's unrelated. I'm pretty sure that when my mother gets there, her face is gonna be red and swelling.
All right. I'm not going to let her in our house then. I kind of feel bad for her that your dad slapped her, so I'll just leave an ice pack in front of the entrance.
Alright, thanks, I guess. Just try to ignore her, alright? Don't let her inside the house no matter what. I don't know what she's gonna do because she's desperate now.
I'm so sorry, Pasqua. I was wrong for saying that you didn't actually have a job. Huh? So you finally changed your attitude towards my job? You're not just saying that to make me trust you, are you? Of course not. I swear to God. I really do feel bad for saying that you didn't actually have a job until now. Forgive an old woman who knows nothing about gadgets, will you? It just looked to me like you were playing those video games like my son Alfonso sometimes does. Anyways, I apologize to you now, so can we go home? You didn't see it, but I even got on my knees. Oh, are you at our front door? I left an ice pack for you so you can use it to stop the swelling on your face. I can see you from the intercom, but that must have hurt really bad, didn't it? I feel bad that your husband hit you like that, so I left an ice pack on the front door for you to use. I already used it. I'm so thankful that you were kind enough to do something like this for me. So come out now, please, so we can go home. Why don't we just settle our differences there? I know. I'll make your favorite food for dinner. Oh, that sounds wonderful. But I'm not going to be going home yet, I'm afraid. Huh? You made me apologize on my knees just to say that you won't come home with me? But, mother-in-law, what you're saying and what you're doing are contradicting each other. Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean I'm contradicting myself? My husband said that too, but I didn't get what he was saying at all. You said that the wife should get a job and provide for the family until the husband finds a new one, right? But your husband is in fact currently in the process of finding a new job, but you didn't even think of getting a job like you yourself told me. Not only did you suddenly come to my parents' house to take me home, but you also told me to provide for you and your husband to prove that I actually have a job? Huh? But you already have a job of your own, and I'm just a poor old woman who hasn't had a job in over 30 years. I can't possibly find a job now, can I? Your husband was probably already mad when you made fun of my work like that and said I didn't actually have a job. But he was probably furious when you told me to provide for the both of you. Life isn't that easy, mother-in-law. People need to work to earn their place in this world. It seems that you had a pretty easy life as a housewife until now. But why not think of it like this? This is finally your chance to give back to your husband, who worked to support the two of you until now, even if it's only until he finds a new job. Nothing is going to change even if I return home, because it's your way of thinking that's wrong, mother-in-law. Huh? Do you realize what you're saying right now? You're telling me to find a job when I've been a housewife for over 30 years. Do you think that finding a job is just so easy? I think that's why you were probably slapped by your husband. You expect other people to do things when you yourself refuse to do it. Huh? What do you mean? Even if it is difficult to find a job, I think the fact that you're trying to find one is itself important. Fine. Just come home, will you? We can talk about it there. That's our biggest priority right now. Do your duty as your husband's wife and provide for us at a time of need like this. Please just go home already. Huh? What did you say to me? After I got on my knees and apologized to you? Your son Alfonso told me himself that I should just ignore you. I probably shouldn't have had this conversation with you on text, too. I mean, you have no intention of understanding after all. No, I won't allow it. I need to bring you home with me or my husband is not going to forgive me. That's not why he's mad at you. You really have no intention of understanding, do you? Pasqua, I'm sorry. I was wrong. So just come home and do what you always did in your room, all right? Please stop ringing the doorbell. You look like a crazy person right now. Do you want us to call the cops on you or not?
Hi, Pasqua. I think I found the new job I'm going to be getting. But there's something I want to ask you about before that.
Sure. What's on your mind?
I asked our former client to hire me out of desperation, and apparently they were short on employees in D-City. D-City is a bit too far away to go from our current home, so I think we're gonna have to move if I get that job.
All right, moving is fine with me.
What? That's it? You're just gonna agree suddenly?
I mean, I work from home anyway, so it doesn't really matter where I live.
Oh, that's right. I guess what you say is true. But I was surprised because I didn't expect you to just agree like that.
Besides, I'm also glad that I won't have to live with your parents anymore.
Yeah. Speaking of my parents, there's something I want to tell you. My mom and dad got divorced.
What? Seriously? I know they got into a fight, but was Dad really that mad?
Dad gave Mom divorce papers he had already signed. Mom thought he was just bluffing apparently and signed it saying, "Turn it in if you want to." And so Dad went to the city hall this morning and turned them in.
I see. So your dad must have been really mad with your mom, huh?
Oh, and there's something I want to ask you relating to that as well. Could we let Dad come with us? Of course, Mom wouldn't be coming, and he's not going to live with us in the same apartment anymore. He's just going to live nearby.
So does that mean that your dad will be living on his own?
Yep, don't worry about him. He seems to be looking forward to being single again. He can take care of things on his own, so no need to worry about that as well.
Is that so?
If you're fine with Dad, then I'm going to tell Dad to find a job in D-City as well.
Sure, that sounds like a good idea. Your dad is a great person after all. It looks like the three of us are heading to a brighter future.
Yep, thanks for agreeing. I'll go and tell Dad about it then. I'll contact you later, all right?
Yep. See you later, Alfonso. Hey, Pasqua! What? Is this Alfonso's mother? Hello, mother-in-law. What do you mean, hello? How can you just calmly reply to me like that? Where the hell did you guys go? What are you going to do if I tell you? I heard that you went to your parents' house after you got divorced from your husband. Huh? What do you mean, what am I going to do? Why can't I come to where you guys are? Alfonso is my son and you're his wife, so that means I'm your family. I thought my husband had calmed down already, so I decided to come back home when... Oh, yeah. Your ex-husband said that he was going to sell the house. You see, the three of us moved. Me, your son, and your ex-husband. What did you say? Why in the world didn't you tell me anything about this? Oh, sorry, I guess we forgot to tell you. As for Alfonso and his father, I don't know. Don't ask me that. Where did you guys move? That's private information, so I'm not going to tell you. Besides, you're probably just going to come here and bang on our doors just like you did at my parents' house last time. Oh, so does that mean that it's nearby? Let me guess. You guys moved to the town next to ours. Just tell me, or else. Or else? Sorry, mother-in-law, but you can't do anything to us anymore. Oh, I almost forgot. What is it? There's no reason for me to keep you unblocked anymore, right? I only kept you unblocked until now because I was afraid as to what you might do if I completely shut you out. But now that we moved to where there's no chance of you finding us, I guess that doesn't matter anymore. Huh? What in the world are you talking about? What? So are you going to block me now or something? I'm your mother-in-law. That's family. Are you really going to be that cold of a person, Pasqua? Sorry, I'm just not a very kind person. Okay, I'm going to block you now. Goodbye, mother-in-law. I don't know if we're ever going to see each other again. Pasqua, wait! What do you mean you might never see me again? But what about my son Alfonso? My son! Who knows? Maybe your son will be a bit kinder than me and forgive you in the future. But as for now, he says he doesn't want to see you anymore. Sorry. I told Alfonso and his father I got a text from my mother-in-law. I showed them our conversation. Apparently, they found my replies hilarious. LOL. Quite a bit of time passed after that, but I heard from an acquaintance that even though my mother-in-law went home to her parents' house after she got divorced, she refused to do any work and just laid around all day. So her parents, now in their 90s, kicked her out. Now that she couldn't even go back to her parents' house, which she thought she could go back to anytime she wanted up until then, she truly had nowhere left to go and had no choice but to get a job and provide for herself from now on. She visited the job finding center and found a job that, although was not that high paying, came with housing. But her personality is still the same as always, so it was no surprise when we heard that she was always just alone at work or at home. But since she herself doesn't understand why people are always avoiding her, she probably isn't going to be changing anytime soon, and will remain alone. Me and Alfonso, on the other hand, went back to our lives, which for obvious reasons were more peaceful than it had been before. Alfonso's father seems to be getting by as well. He was able to find a job fairly quickly and is now even the proud owner of a dog. Sometimes we see him taking a walk with his dog in the neighborhood, and he always greets us with a smile on his face. I kind of feel sorry for Alfonso's mother, but it looks like her husband is enjoying his new life without her.